Mr. Mayor, not done quite yet. Dan, I have a question. Once they give a final permit on this one, 3 years ago,
Well, from what I understand,
how do you go back and change it, or you're pulling and saying it's no good? 3 years down the road, you can't do that. This is city paperwork that has been changed. And if it's been changed, there's somebody that's liable that's been doing something wrong.
Hang on a second, Mr.
Mr. Cooper, would you like me to answer any of your questions, please?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, first of all, I do not believe the paperwork has been changed. What we understand happened here was that, as this gentleman just stated, he received a permit. He received a permit for a 6-foot fence. He did not build a 6-foot fence. He ended up building an 8-foot fence, which is against the city code. So the permit he received and the permit that everybody is waving around is for a 6-foot fence, because that's the only fence that's permitted under the city code. So they couldn't give him a fence permit for the fence that he has, as he has apparently an 8-foot fence on his property, as does the other neighbor in that same subdivision. So that came to the attention of code enforcement. It's against the city code. The permit was flagged because the fence that was built was not in accordance with the permit that was approved 2.5 years ago. And that's the issue that has arisen. There is an option for him to address to get a variance to build an 8-foot fence if he'd like, or to keep his existing fence, to reduce the height of his existing fence to 6 foot. And those are the two options available to him. And that's what city staff has explained to him, where he could go get a variance or try to get a variance for an 8-foot fence. I do not believe the paperwork has been changed.
Okay, but I look at this piece of paper here and it says fence is final, and it's on the 2018 and it's already been signed. How can you go 3 years down the road and you're going to change it in the last week?
Well,
You can't do that.
I don't know what,
Well,
I don't want to happen.
If I could jump in
There's something
here.
wrong here.
Actually,